Hello, everyone. Welcome back to E20 Zone TV. Back for the second time around because the first video was awful. So, if you like what I do, give it a subscribe and a like. It goes a long way. It helps me out. Only trying to do the best for you. Aston Villa versus West Ham preview, and this is a tough game for West Ham this weekend. I must admit, people will say that we're going to go there and be roll Aston Villa. We don't roll Aston Villa normally, and they're usually quite a difficult team, especially at Villa Park. But they're on a poor run of form. They ain't 1 in 3. The last time they did win was against Manchester United away. So it's a tough ask for them playing against us, but we've also can't take them for granted at the end of the day. So I will get into it with this, and I believe that it's going to be difficult to a point, but I think we can get the job done. But they've got some good players in their ranks. They really have. And I'll start off with John McGinn, Scottish midfielder, tenacious, tough tackling, loves the yellow card. And if you like a little bet on car betting, get on John McGinn to get booked on Sunday. I believe he will do. I believe he will. He'll definitely get booked. Obviously, when we played him last season at Villa Park, he thought we was lucky to get out of there with a win, which made no sense when we played really, really well, especially that was Lingard's debut in a 3-1 victory. And yeah, I couldn't understand how he could say we was lucky last year, but let's hope that this year we're equally as lucky as we was last year, in his opinion. Obviously, they've got Tyrone Mings up front, England international. I don't know how he's an England international, but he is. And also, they've got Danny Ings. They've signed Danny Ings. He scored 3 goals in 8 games. Good signing, Danny Ings, for them. Do you know what I mean? I must admit, but he should have been coming to us, if I'm honest. Because, mate, Danny Ings for us would have been a great signing. He could have sort of rotated with Antonio and to a point and brought him on. But they're going to have a 2-man attack with Ings and Watkins, and for me, we're going to have to be on the ball with the pair of them, 100%. Do you know what I mean? I do believe, this is my own personal opinion, that now the roles have reversed and Souček is going forward and Declan Rice is sitting. We are a completely different team, better team all round. Let's have a look. It's a tough game. It's a tough game today, mate. Not a bad side, Villa. Yeah, game's just tomorrow at 4:30, and it is a tough game. It is a tough game. Like, you can't take Villa lightly at all. Because Villa are a sort of team that will turn up in the big games. Yeah, obviously going back to what I was saying, now Souček and Rice's roles are the same now, back to where it should be. Then I can't see us being done by 2 strikers. I think Brentford had a field day with us that day because Souček didn't know how to be a defensive midfielder, and Rice was going so far forward that there was just space left for them just to expose it, basically. So, for me, I look at it like this. I look at it that if we set up in the right formation and the right people playing the right slots, we should get a positive result out of this game. The big question is now, does Ben Johnson keep his place? Now, this is $1 million question because Kafal is fit and raring to go. For me, I don't think I'll drop Ben. I think Ben's been phenomenally good. Right, even though he's played 4 games in 10 days, I think it is. Excuse me. I don't believe that he justifies to be dropped. Like, at the end of the day, he's done nothing wrong. Every game we've played in, I don't think we've conceded a goal in all the games that he's played. So I think he has to play. I think he's getting better and better. And when he plays in his natural position, he's a very, very good player at the end of the day. And there is no 2 ways about that at the end of the day. He's not a left back. He's not a left wing back. Do you know what I mean? He's not a left-sided midfielder that I've heard on different platforms and different things. He's a right back, right wing back. And you will get the best job of Ben Johnson in that position. Obviously, we've got to keep Ings and Watkins quiet. Watkins and Ben Rama meet again, 2 friends from Brentford. And Watkins is another really good player, mate. I would love him at West Ham. There's players in Villa's team that I would go, you know what, Watkins would be a great signing for us. And Watkins is not happy because he's not really the main man anymore. It's now Danny Ings up there, and obviously they've signed excuse me, Leon Bailey, Buendia. So they've signed some good players, Villa. But if I'm honest, Watkins is I don't think too particularly happy up there, right? Because he was signed to be the main man, and he's not that no more. So it's going to be tough. Obviously, last time out, Villa played Arsenal. They got absolutely obliterated, really, 3-1. Ramsey scored a great goal, Jacob Ramsey. Previous to that, their last home fixture was against Wolves. And if you remember back, there was 2-0 up, cruising, and ended up losing the game 3-2 in injury time to a Neves goal, I think it was. So they're not in the best run of form, and they're under pressure, really. And Dean Smith's under pressure. He spent a lot of money in the summer. They've sold their star man. They're now looking at him and going, right, we've just given you 100 million pot to go and get us into Europe, basically, and they're nowhere near it. So it's going to be an interesting game. Obviously, I think we will set up the usual. Fabianski in goal, Cresswell left back, Zuma Bonner. Then the right back situation is the key for me. I just hope he don't go over. I hope he goes over form and not sentiment, basically. Like, don't go because his Kafal was the more established. I think Ben should play. I think Ben deserves it, and Kafal's got to earn his way back into the team. I think if we start going down that route, then we're going to start losing players. Do you know what I mean? So Ben Johnson or Kafal, I'll leave that to you in the comments section below. Tell me what you think about that. Obviously, it'd be Souček and Rice, the dream team, and then it'd be the front four of Benrahma, Bowen, Bornals, and Antonio. So it's going to be interesting to see how we sort of go around this game. Last season, obviously, as I said, we won this game 3-1. Jesse Lingard's debut scores a brace. We play phenomenal. But we haven't got no Jesse Lingard no more. And we're playing well, but we're getting the job done in games. We're not really playing like outstanding. Like we're winning the game, but we're getting over the line. Like Everton, we got over the line. Well, we got the goal, shut up shop, 1-0. Tottenham got the goal, set up again to say, come break us down, 1-0. In the week, even defensively against Manchester City, we was solid as a rock. Like defensively, I've never seen West Ham this good, solid, ever. Never seen us this solid and compact, and in a way that we are finding it difficult to break teams. Teams are finding it difficult for us to break us down, basically. They look at us and think, how are we going to get through this team then? Do you know what I mean? So, but the attackers have got to perform this weekend, though. That's the one thing I will say. They have got to turn up and show something. Do you know what I mean? Benrahma, I will say about him, right? I'm his biggest fan, right? I love the man. I think the man's great. I've supported him from the moment he walked in the door, but he's got to start turning up in games now, right? He's goes a bit missing sometimes. Bowen just needs a goal. He just needs to sort of get that sort of luck on his side. He's the most unluckiest footballer I know. Gets in the right positions, sets himself to like score a goal. It's either getting blocked underneath him or misplaced pass or something like that. Excuse me. But I look at it, if we're getting in the right positions, we're going to score eventually. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be a game where I don't know. I just don't know in this one. I think I predicted a 1-0 job again. Villa will give it all 100%, but I don't know. I think it's going to be a difficult game. Right, we've got Miss Hammerette. Morning. Might be tough, but if we keep pressing and playing the way we are, we've got this. I agree. She's doing some advertising for me. Thank you very much. Ben should 100% start. He's earned it. I agree. The Carabao Cup draw, 11-14, mate, on Soccer M. Yeah, at least we don't have to play against the diver. Morning, Shiny G. Morning, all. Is Ben Johnson in the last year of his contract? Yes, he is. Don't stop the music, and that is a concern. He's playing very well. I don't want an Ngakia situation like we had a couple of years ago. Ben needs to sign a new deal, mate. Pay him what he wants. get him at this club and get rid of Ryan Fredericks for me. Because I don't think Ryan Fredericks is a Premier League footballer, if I'm honest. He's got all the pace, but he's got no defensive ability whatsoever. And that's just my opinion on that. So Ben and Kafal, 100%. Excuse me, I've got a rotten chest infection, so I do apologise. But I'm going to round it up on this with everyone. I think we will go to this place, to Villa. We will set up strong. And I feel a 1-0 job West Ham. Randy thinks different. Randy thinks Villa will upset West Ham 2-0. I just don't see it. I don't see us losing the game. That's the only thing I will say, Randy. I'll be quite shocked if we lost the game. If we lost the game against them, I think, like, where the hell's that come from? Because defensively, I can't see us getting broken down twice, especially against Villa. When Man City couldn't do it, and they did have some top class players in their ranks the other night. And that was against our second string defence, really. When you if you want to sort of go into it, so I can't really see Villa breaking us down, like, especially with Zuma at the back. I think Zuma's been phenomenal. So I don't know. I just feel a 1-0 job on this one. I think the 1-0 will continue on and on and on. I believe it'll go the same way as the Everton game. I believe we'll come out fast. We'll push them back. They will sort of get into the game and realise that they're in a game. And I see a 1-0 us. I see us nicking a goal from somewhere and setting up. We are like the Atletico Madrid of the Premier League. Diego Simeone's teams are very much like score a goal, shut the defence down, say, right, you come and break through us now. And that's how we are. That's how we've become, really. Moyes has set us up in a way that we are unbelievable defensively, but the attack is a worry. Like, if Antonio doesn't score the goals, who scores the goals for us? Like, Fornells is not a prolific goal scorer. Bowen is the same, and Ben Rama is the same. Like, all three of them have got to start getting the goals, because you can't keep relying on Antonio to start scoring the goals for us all the time. Because if he's not there for any reason, then who is going to score the goals for us? Like, we can't keep asking Big Craig Dawson or Souček to start, like, playing up front, so to speak. So it is a worry, but I would like to see us come out and just. I'd like to see us come out and just blast Villa out the ground, but I can't see it. I really can't. Villa. And if that was to happen, I think Dean Smith's job he'd be massively under pressure. Massively under pressure there. As I say, he spent a lot of money. And let's be honest, if you've just been given I know you got rid of your best player, but if you've just been given 100 million and you can't win a game, or you're not really competing against any of the top sides at present, and they haven't beat a London club yet, Villa, either. Right, they drew against Brentford. They lost against Arsenal, lost against Spurs, and I think they lost against Chelsea in the Cup and all. So it's the odds are in our favour, basically. So I'm going to go 1-0, as I say. I think it'd be tight at the start. Might even be 0-0 at half time. I can see us nicking it in the second half. Moyes sets us up not to lose the game. So basically, Villa are going to have to play very, very well to beat us. So, and next week's a big week. Obviously, we've got Villa on Sunday. Then we've got Genk. It is on the Thursday. And then we've got Liverpool before the international break. And the international break's coming right at the right time, because some of them lads need a rest, like Cresswell and Bowen, because they've been playing sort of every game near enough. All right, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, obviously, we will find out tomorrow how it all goes. I will be back with an afterthought, and I will be trying to get a player ratings in at some point in the evening. I will be returning from Suffolk late tomorrow night, coming back down to London, and yeah, I will see if I can get a player ratings squeezed in late tomorrow evening. But hopefully, it's a positive result. It's a good result. If we get a draw, then for me, it's okay. It's okay. Like, I just want us to be unbeaten, if I'm honest. Don't stop the music. It's gone Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea to win, and both teams are scoring. Fleetwood and Ipswich games 5-1, 2-0 West Ham tomorrow coming you on. Don't Stop the Music come up with a great bet the other week, I must admit. And he said it when we played Genk at home. Both halves, even money. And I hope you got on. Obviously, he must have got on Don't Stop the Music. So well done to you, mate. That was a great shout. Betting wise in this game, I just think under 2.5 goals. I really do. Under 2.5. So what? Zuma's getting close to scoring a goal. That's one thing I will say. And Villa are not good on set pieces at the minute. They're conceding a lot of goals from set pieces all over the place. They're giving away set pieces, like free kicks everywhere. So a goal from a set piece wouldn't be a bad shout tomorrow against Villa. That's what I really do. I really do believe that. And I think Zuma's getting close to scoring his first goal at West Ham. He's a breath of fresh air, Zuma. He really is. But I'm going to leave it a question with this: does Ben Johnson or does Kufal play? And I want you to leave it in the comment section below. It'll go a long way. And we will find out tomorrow. Obviously, we're fourth in the league. Let's maintain it. And if we do win this game, it sets us up for the Liverpool game in the Premier League next Sunday. That's a big game. Now, if we are going to compete with the big boys, and we're going for top 4 or top 6, we've got to beat Villa, and then we've got to put in a performance where we can sort of say, you know what, we can get a positive result out of the Liverpool game. But we will see. We will see. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like what I do, give it a subscribe. It goes a long way. It helps me out greatly. Like the video or dislike the video. Whatever floats your boat, basically. And yeah, I'll be back again soon. Have a good Saturday. If you're having a bet responsibly. Don't be stupid, like sometimes I am. But also enjoy yourself. Be safe. And don't forget to make sure if you're in the UK, the clocks go back tonight. So you get extra hours kip. Do you know what I mean? Which is always a plus. Anyway, take care. Much love and all the best. Bye.